What's up, genius? Was that too much? Before beginning today's topic, I'd like to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's topic is how to raise your energy, your vibration. So, do you know what you are? Do you know that you are a multi-dimensional being having a human experience? Do you know you can live a three-dimensional life, a four-dimensional life, a five-dimensional life? Do you know that you have a body, a brain, a heart? Do you know what the greatest tool inside of you is? Do you know that you can create a feeling of abundance? You can consciously be creating a sensation inside your body that is going to signal to every cell in your body what you want to feel, and you're going to be observing and feeling your conscious creation. Today's topic is how to increase your energy, your vibration. Look, there's so much information on the internet. There's so much, and it's amazing. We can talk about yoga, we could talk about meditation, we can talk about eating right. I'm a vegan. I'm almost a raw vegan, which is like the most alkaline someone can get, right? So what do we have kundalini, there's so much information on this topic. So none of it matters if you don't know what you are. If you don't know that you have a brain, and the brain can be used to create words, to use your imagination, to create full images. You have like the electrical sensation that you can create inside your brain. And you have your heart, which is even a better instrument. Let me digress. Let me tell you the third dimension, fourth dimension, and fifth dimension. The third dimension is where most of, your youth is spent. That's where you're just influencing your life through your physical body. You talk, you move, that's it. The fourth dimension comes after your first awakening. Our first awakening is whenever we become conscious that we can be conscious. That's where I was repeating love, 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 day in and day out. Why is that the fourth dimension? Well, let's understand the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is when you're using your heart. Your heart allows you to grab an idea, an image, something, and hold it. Start, you know, cultivating. That's when you hear the words like cultivate a seed. That's what we're talking about. The world is so amazing. But let me not get off topic. The fourth dimension is the intermediate. I call it the intermediate. That's where you're just like, love, love, love. The reason is I call it intermediate because you're not 100% doing something internally 100% of the time like you would be living a five-dimensional reality, living through your heart, elevating yourself to create an elevated emotion day in and day out. It doesn't matter how fast you can talk, you have to take a breath. Love, 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 love. Like one, you're stressing yourself out. Like just stop. Go home. Don't think. I'm kidding. You have to think a little bit. You have to do something with your internal state. But how are you doing it? With what tone? I remember I was a server. Sometimes I would be saying love, and I was just simply saying it to say it, but the tone wasn't kind. It wasn't of an uplifting tone. So the reason the fourth dimension is intermediate, because it doesn't matter how fast you can talk. We just discussed that if you're even going that fast, you're missing the whole point of the enjoyment, the creation process, the uplifting, and you're creating stress. But we're gonna get really good technology to tell me there are milliseconds where I'm not saying something. Between one love and the next, there is a gap. That's where you want to be 100%. You want to be you want to be that man, you want to be that woman who's like in charge of yourself. Step into the heart, join my family. We'll teach you how to cover your four dimensions. So how to raise your energy, how to increase your energy. Look, you can eat vegan. You can eat, alkaline foods. What does that do? Well, alkaline foods means the pH is higher. Literally, bacteria cannot live in certain in high pH environments. What does this mean? Well, like now your immune system is better, right? You have more white blood cells. You have more immunoglobulins. What are immunoglobulins? These are like the body's innate way to allow you to create more white blood cells. Why are white blood cells important? Because this is what fights viruses. This is what fights cancer. So now, like, I'm uplifting, you know? That's just one little thing. How is mucus created? Mucus is created where there's inflammation. There's you're inflamed, the body is working. Now there's mucus. I did that wrong. You're first there's like the mucus. Now you're have inflammation because there's an excess of mucus where your body's trying to get rid of all this. And now you have inflammation, you have mucus, and your body is fighting, let's say, one area of your body, and all your energy is going there. So you leave the back door open for disease. That's how we get sick. The first thing is mucus. Very first thing. So, is it meditation? Sure, you can meditate. If you were like me, whenever I first started, I didn't recognize the difference in three, four, five dimensions. I was just living, whenever I became conscious that I can be conscious, I thought this was some like devil type of thing. Sorry for saying that word. I thought it was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna be quiet. Literally, I was like, and I was a preacher, I was like, this is the best way to do it. You're not supposed to use your brain. To raise your frequency, you got to be doing what you want to do. You got to be doing your passion. It's all about chemicals. Everything, life is a chemical experience. Love and joy, where do they happen? I can make you feel love and make you feel joy and make you feel sadness and make you feel hatred. That's if you're a victim. That's if you're not consciously creating your emotional state. I consciously create my emotional state. I'm not a victim to my environment. So, if you're living a limited life, the best thing you can do is do things that are good for you, that make you happy. But then you're stuck in that paradigm of being a victim. And that paradigm, I used to smoke cigarettes. And the thought that would get me back to smoking a cigarette came from intelligence. We know that things that make you happy are good for us. Well, my unconscious, again, unconscious, would tell me, well, smoke a cigarette and makes you happy. So there I would go. I wasn't behind the cigarette, I was behind the happiness. So what is the answer? The answer is to 100% create your life internally. The human being has emotions, a mind, physical, and energy. You take charge of these four dimensions, you're going to raise your vibration. Yeah, you can meditate. But if your mind is as a mental diarrhea, if you're still not conscious, if you're conscious that you can be conscious, but you decide to stay in your three-dimensional world, your meditation didn't do anything. It gave you peace. It calmed you. You were living through your sympathetic nervous system for a little bit. Sure, but you're still not where you want to be. The goal to the human being isn't how to raise your energy. If you want to raise your energy, I mean, don't really go do this, but go drink a Raptor, go drink a Red Bull. Technically, you're gonna have more energy. But is it energy that's sustainable? The answer is sustainability. So to have increased energy and increased vibration, you have to be conscious. That should be your goal. Your internal state should be your goal, and everything else will follow. I stepped into my heart, and then I started, like, literally, I think the next day, I decided I want to be conscious. And then I started looking at every little thing in my life that I was doing and was tweaking it. How can I be more productive? I was shaving off 30 seconds from my shower, 20 seconds from brushing my teeth. I was starting to make an itinerary for every single day. I know what I'm going to do 1 week ahead. The people I'm going to talk to, like places I'm going to go to. Why? To raise my energy. Because if my energy isn't spent on like thinking, what am I going to do? Or receiving or having to react to unconscious situations, I get off work. Hey, do you want to go to happy hour? That's something unconscious. You didn't plan that. It wasn't premeditated. You didn't perceive it. So now you're just reacting. So I stepped into my heart. I became vegan. Then I started like making an itinerary for my full day. Then I started sharing with people how to live through the heart. Then I started like meditating. Then I started using different dimensions of my brain. So there's a lot of answers on how to do it. If you want to raise your energy, go drink a Red Bull. If you want sustainable energy, a sustainable uplifting vibration, if you want a holistic life, what you need to do is live through the heart. What you need to do is email me so my team can show you how to live through the heart. I invite you today to join my family. We are individuals that live through the heart and masters of teaching the art of living through the heart. This membership also comes with 2 meditations daily, a weekly and monthly meditation. I invite you to share this video with your mastermind group, with your parents, with your children, with your social media accounts, and comment below, what are you doing to increase your energy? What are you doing to increase your vibration? I'd love to know. Hopefully I find something that I might add to my life. And lastly, please do comment topics that you'd like to hear me cover in the future. I hope to see you on the side of light. Goodbye.